Accelerated nursing programs have been around for a while. They're something that many of us knew about, some of us didn't know about, that already existed. However, with the COVID and now the Delta variant of the COVID, accelerated nursing programs that have been shut down in the past are now either reopening or schools are beginning to have these programs in general that never had them before. These things are beginning to happen due to the nursing shortage, as it is something to combat the nursing shortage in order to get students out of school and onto the floors as quick as possible. These programs take anywhere from 12 to 15 months to complete, and some of them, most of them, require you to either be a bachelor, have a bachelor's degree in something, or be an LPN or LVN before joining school. Some programs are even cutting short the program of study that they have going on for their current classes in order to accelerate these students into getting onto the floor and being nurses out there in the hospitals, in which we do desperately need. The shortage of nurses is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and these schools, these programs are trying to combat that in any way possible, including accelerating students into or out of school, I should say. Now, with more and more of these programs starting up or re-emerging in acceleration, one thing to note is these programs are probably not going to be any easier than regular nursing school. Those of us who went to a traditional nursing school who had to do our regular amount of time, I don't believe that these programs are actually going to be easier in any way. They're just going to be faster. They're going to help you get there quicker than normal. I don't know about prereqs, as no article that I read mentioned anything about the prereqs other than you have to have a bachelor's or you have to have your practical or vocational nursing license already. So they don't mention prereqs. Prereqs are something that you may or may not have to take. You probably won't be able to just jump straight into some of these degrees. However, some schools, maybe you can jump straight into these degrees. I'm not exactly sure, as it was never mentioned about prereqs. Some schools are accepting anywhere from 40 to 50 nursing students or accelerated nursing students per class. These are phenomenal things. These mean that if you get into class on January 1, you can graduate as early as December 31 in some cases, or as late as March 1 in other cases. 12 to 15 months worth of program in order to get nurses on the floor. This is going to help the shortage if people do it. That's what we need. We need people, nurses, to jump on board these programs. And these programs are honestly not very well publicized. I haven't seen any articles, commercials for them. I haven't seen anybody really talking about them. Hey, look at all these accelerated programs. These accelerated programs are opening up. They're opening up everywhere. There used to be one single school in my local area that had an accelerated program. Now they're beginning to pop up here, there, and everywhere. I can name 3 off the top of my head. And no one really talks about it because it's not publicized for whatever reason. So yes, these schools are opening these accelerated programs, but they're not really publicizing it. Also, I just don't think that they are going to be any easier than what normal traditional nursing school is. It's just going to be faster. So it's going to be more crammed into a shorter amount of time. One thing to note, which I really think is very cool, it's something I just didn't have the possibility to do. However, some students do. If you go ahead and you graduate high school right now, do your 4 years in college, you could do your 4 years, have a bachelor in something, and then just spend one more year at, if your university offers it, at your university and have a BSN. You could have 2 bachelor's degrees in 5 years, if of course your school offers that. That is amazing to me. That, just in my mind, is something that is definitely worth looking into, especially for you younger guys out there, you younger people who want to be nurses. That is definitely something. You say you want a nursing degree and a business degree. Right now, right this second, would be the time to look into that, as these accelerated programs are beginning to pop up here, there, and everywhere. There are even grants going out to these students to help them get into these accelerated nursing programs. And I am excited to see it. I just wish it was more publicized, as you just don't hear about it. You just don't hear about these accelerated nursing programs. You kind of hear about ECPI, where they'll do 2.5 years to a BSN, but you don't really hear about, University of Arkansas. You just don't hear about them offering this. It would be nice to see maybe some commercials. We offer accelerated nursing. You just don't see that. I'm excited to see this. I really want to see, probably in about a year, if this actually does work out, if enough people partake in it to help the shortage happen or not happen, whatever it may be. Let me know down below. Are you for the accelerated nursing program or not? Did you do the accelerated nursing program? How was it if you did it? Or if you're in it, how is it with you being in it? I don't know. Let me know. I am curious to hear your responses. Also, if you like this video, check this one out over here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe over there. If you like Nurses Making the News on Thursday, check out the playlist, as it should be somewhere. Thank you much.